What's going on, Cancer? This is your reading for the new moon solar eclipse on October 2nd. Very special day. So, this video is for the Cancer sun, moon, rising, and anybody with a prominent moon placement as well. This is surely gonna hit. So, interesting times we're going through. Before I get into your cards and get into your chart and get this reading started, I want to go over some preliminary things. The new moon is the beginning of the lunar cycle, and this occurs every 28 to 29 days, give or take. And the new moon is the beginning, where basically it's the dark moon. And we set intentions, a seed is planted. Over the next 2 weeks, the moon will wax into full. And then 2 weeks after that, or within the next 2 weeks, I should say, it will wane down into new again, and the cycle repeats. It's like an empty cup filling up and then pouring out, and yada, yada. But also, within the course of the year, we will have annual eclipses. Expect powerful change, Cancer. That's what this says. Can we focus for a sec? Yeah, expect powerful change. And the solar eclipse is basically when the moon blocks out the sun, casts a shadow on the earth. And this is a very powerful new moon, and it's a transformational time. So the effects of the solar eclipse new moons can actually extend a lot further than the regular new moons. So I will say that as far as like the eclipse goes, the total eclipse happens in the very bottom of South America. So most of us are not going to see it. You may get a partial eclipse, but even regardless of where you see it, how it appears, you are going to feel the change. Change is coming. And this is the new moon in Libra. So new romantic cycle begins. This is really going to show new connections popping up in people's lives, or in our existing relationships, there's going to be new energy. And that's really important. And there are a couple things that are of note when it comes to this new moon cycle. And I'm going to pull up the chart so you guys can kind of see what's going on. This new moon has interesting aspects. So I will just say that this is the best time right now to set our goals, set our intentions. And Libra is notoriously so motherfucking indecisive. So it's really important to make your mind up and decide what it is that you fucking want from your life, because you could genuinely have it if you wanted it. Okay. So this moon is conjunct Black Moon Lilith. And that's crazy. And what does that mean? So Black Moon Lilith is the lunar apogee. It's not a physical thing, but because the moon is elliptical in its orbit, there'll be times when she's closer to the planet and times when she's further out. And Black Moon Lilith is the furthest that she can be. It's that geometric point. So not only is this a new moon, it's a solar eclipse, and the moon is far the fuck out, gang. Very important. Those are all key characteristics of this cycle. And basically, the eclipse on the lunar apogee, or the BML, or the Black Moon Lilith, this indicates that this cycle will make us reach deep within ourselves and discover hidden emotions. And whether these emotions were hidden deliberately or accidentally, shadow work is a must in order to minimize our projections and our fears within the world. In other words, this is deep reflection, a cycle of deep reflection. In other words, coming to terms with who you are, and then coming to terms with the world, why your experience with life is what it is. So, on another note, this new moon is square to Mars. And that's intense. That's really crazy. And this can say a lot. The first thing I would insist is that anger will be intensified. And we got to do something with it. We got to channel it appropriately and make something beautiful out of it. Libra is very beautiful. So, and I'm gonna spin back and then come back to Mars. But yeah, this is new relationships, new dynamics within relationships, a new sense of peace, a new sense of balance. That's all the Libra energy, you know. But when it comes to Moon and Mars square the sun, or I'm sorry, Moon, Sun, square Mars, new Moon, square Mars, however you want to say it, it's the same thing, really. You know, this could be intensified anger, a need for challenge, internalized aggression. Maybe we have contention with other people, possible fighting, you know. So damn. We want to be intentional now more than ever. Intentional now more than ever. with this new moon square to Mars. That's what this cycle is really about, is deciding what the fuck you want and being intentional. But deeper than this, gang, it's also worth noting that at the time of this new moon, Venus will be in Scorpio. And this is very powerful and very intense. And this is the ruling planet of Libra. So wherever Venus happens to be, it casts a light on what Libra's doing, essentially. And Venus in Scorpio is a powerful placement, but this is also Venus in her detriment. So you'll notice that this reflects obsessive love, maybe even trust issues having to be confronted within life, or possessiveness being a thing, jealousy, even love and power getting confused. And the result of that is a need to transform our love nature no matter what. And beyond all that, Venus in Scorpio reflects a desire for power and money, wealth, even to get rich, stupid rich. And we love that. So we're going to start pulling the cards, and we'll kind of see what's going on through the 12 houses, and, see what spirits got for you guys. Cancer rising, it's important that you chase your dreams and go after what it is that you really want within your life. First thing I'm going to say before I really even get to the cards, North Node is in your 10th. So take the world by the horns and really go after it. Set the goals and aim high and commit to your personal development, especially with Mars in the first ruling the North Node. Commit to your personal development. I cannot emphasize it enough. Go harder, go harder, go harder, go harder. And let's see what it is. I'm going to go back to full screen because I'd sure like to know. So I'm going to count it down. I feel like 8 is the magic number today. So there's 8. 7. Little ASMR card shuffle for you guys. Hope you enjoy this reading. If you do, consider leaving a like or a comment. Let me know how eclipse season is treating you. 6. 5. I hope you guys are cozy and comfy. I'm sipping hot chocolate as I do this. Dark chocolate, hot chocolate. 4. Oh my goodness. And I'm assuming this one's gonna hit because Aries was really powerful, and this is the next cardinal sign. 3. I hope I didn't skip 4. I'm like talking and counting at the same time. 3. Did I just say 3? Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm sorry. 2. 1. Let's hit it one more time. Then we'll start our shuffling. 1. All right, gang. Let's see what it is for the Cancer rising. So this is really going to be your personal energy with the first card, your first house. Okay, damn. So the Page of Cups in reverse. And to me, this is about healing the inner child and embracing your sensitivity, embracing your innocence, and also getting into your creative energy, feeling your feelings. Your emotions are probably very intense with Mars being in your first house. And this also tells me that we may have suppressed emotion once again, and anger even. So that Page of Cups, there's an angry ass inner child. In the second house, this is the 4 of Cups. And the second house is all about your resources, what you bring to the table, what's valuable. And that's Leo energy. And this tells me you need to connect with yourself right now, Cancer. Meditate, connect with yourself. Meditate every day. Some of y'all are skipping those meditations. You got to stop that shit, man. As far as what change you can make, what do you need to do to improve your situation? Don't skip those meditations. Yeah, some of y'all have not been feeling yourself. I mean, and this new moon is in your 4th house regardless, gang. So that's a beautiful thing. And we'll get to it when we get to the 4th card or whatnot. But this is about you guys finding comfort in this cycle, about being able to feel your feelings and relate to yourself and balance and stabilize your home life, or the space within yourself. Okay. I wish profound peace on every one of you, for real. You beautiful souls. Cancer rising. Let's see what else we got. Okay. I didn't have to cut that, but I'll do it anyway. All right, let's keep it going. Well, actually, I felt like good things happen in threes. The fact that I did shuffle it with 2 and 3 just feels right. It felt right. It's the message for the Cancer rising for this solar eclipse season, this new moon in their fourth house. That's too many cards. So back they go. Right back into the pile. So I didn't ask for that. I asked for one card. I think y'all need a hug, man. That's really what it's giving off the rip is that like you need to be comforted. You need love. You need connection with good people that match your speed, people that see you eye to eye. You want to be related to. You want to know people understand you, that people feel you. You're definitely in your feelings right now, Cancer. I mean, well, when are you not? That's really the question for the Cancer people. So this is our third house energy. Let's see what it's going to be. Hey, that's beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. So, hey, this tells me that regardless of how you feel, you're optimistic. You got a good head on your shoulders. You know, good is going to come to you, and the world is blessing you. And generally speaking, you're pretty lucky in concepts of travel and moving around. You're learning a lot. You're gaining perspective. You're gaining wisdom. Life is really blessing you in that level. Let's keep going. So this card is actually really important with this being the new moon in the fourth house. So this is one thing I'm really interested in. Let's cut this one. You're going to be paying a lot of attention to your family life and your home life and your emotions this month, gang. I'm letting you know right off the rip with this being in your fourth house. And this is actually one of the best places to have the moon in the fourth. The moon is home here. So life is about to be a lot more peaceful, a lot more balanced, a lot more beautiful internally for you as well. And that's a big ass blessing. I love to see it. We do love to see it. Do I take this one or put it back? I feel like that was put it back because that kind of felt like a mechanical slippage. That card didn't feel like it popped out for real. I'm sorry to be so OCD, y'all, but that's just, it wasn't giving. I didn't even have to look at it. I just put it right back. I said no. Or my feelings said no. And sometimes you got to trust your vibes, man. When your emotion, listen to your heart. Listen to how you feel. Because connection is direction. What's it going to be? And I feel like I'm not rushing this one either because this is the house that your moon is in, or the new moon, I should say. And I am pulling, you know, the chart for the houses, but it's really important that you figure out where your moon is in your natal chart and, you know, the rest of your planets and see if there's any major aspects going on with this cycle. So here is the card, the Eight of Wands in reverse. And this tells me that some of y'all really want to slow down a little bit, or you may feel like your energy is kind of chaotic, kind of out of balance and all over the place, kind of getting flustered, feeling frantic, frenetic. Like it's important for you to find some stability right now. And also, I want to say, don't be lazy. Take this how it resonates. Never believe a message that doesn't empower you. But this says for some of y'all, you literally are being lazy, and that's not helping you. And sometimes laziness and busyness can kind of contradict but coincide, which is weird. You know, we can be doing so much of the wrong shit. We have no time to invest in what actually matters. So that's also something to watch out for too. And again, this really kind of goes back to the Cancer Mars in the first. Like, what is it that you want? North Node in the 10th. Where are you going? It's your journey. You make a decision. So, hey, this is cool. Fifth house energy. You got the Knight of Wands out here. And this to me reflects you being aligned with your purpose and moving forward with courage and being excited for the future and loving yourself and glowing truly. I mean, and Venus is in your fifth house right now, too. So that's beautiful. You certainly got that aura, that glow. Some might even say that you're sexy. That Mars and Venus in the first and fourth. Oh my goodness. How did you get so sexy? Doesn't even make any sense. The Ace of Swords in reverse in the sixth house. And what this said to me is that some of y'all be biting your tongues and not saying how you really fucking feel. And you need to be more honest and share your perspective. And that's also key here with this being the third, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. Share your ideas. Communicate what you really think. Be honest. Stop fucking lying. I don't know who needs to hear this shit, but some of y'all be lying through your ass or just omitting the truth, not saying how you feel, holding it back. And that's not really going to help. That's actually going to cause a lot of conflict. So the dice right here, I'm going to show you guys, and then I'm going to re-roll it and we'll do the second hemisphere. But this says Pluto Libra in the third. And Pluto Libra is, you know, it's kind of the same thing as Scorpio Venus. If you really think about it, it's very similar. So relationships evolving. Some of y'all are going to be going through breakups for real and, you know, leaving friends behind, associates behind, or, you know, your relationships have to evolve essentially. And this is all because of mental communication, or, you know, you might have to have painful conversations that you were avoiding, things that you didn't want to talk about, you know, looking at the elephant in the room. And to me, this also kind of reflects getting painfully aware of what it is that you actually want within life, within partnerships, within yourself, within your own experience. Okay. So polarity exists within everything, especially this natal chart. So we're going to start clarifying the other houses, you know, 7 through 12. And this is crazy, you know, because you guys do have Pluto going through your seventh house right now. So relationships have been pretty serious. And Pluto will leave your seventh house this year and go into the eighth. And that's going to start a whole cycle of transformation within your life and personal development and really gaining more power within your experience. So that's pretty beautiful. That's a 20-year thing ahead of you to look forward to. But in any magnitude, you know, some of your relationships might be cooked, Cancer, for real. So that's something to look out for. Yeah, let's pull the seventh house card. See what it is. And you can see that top hemisphere is pretty lit. So what I kind of take from that also is that you guys are going to be getting out of your shell as well and really bringing your true self to life so others can see it and interact with it. I'm gonna count this one down. That's 6, 5. Goodness. 4. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, Cancer. This is really key. Some of you guys are afraid of rejection. You may have been rejected in the past with this inner child work. Ask for what you want. 2. And 0. All right, let me go back to the full screen and we can get into these cards. And also, I want to roll this again. Boomski. Okay, right on. Saturn and Aquarius energy, 9th house. So it's time for freedom. You're thinking about the future. You're thinking about moving forward. That's beautiful. And also, I take it that life has been throwing a lot of lessons for you on your spiritual journey. So you can gain more perspective and wisdom in this experience. What's the message for the Cancer risings? Let's see what this seventh house is giving. And this is really important, gang, with the new moon being in the sign of Libra. This will kind of have some parallels to how you're experiencing the moon. Because obviously, and I'll say, this fourth card and the seventh card, they'll go together. That's what I mean. Damn, is that it? Does it have to be the tower? Are you shitting me? Damn, dude. Damn. Damn, Cancer. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I like the tower, actually. The tower is one of my favorite cards, but it's like that's that's not always the one you want to see, right? And this is change. This is confirmation for the trauma in the first house. The fact that you have to heal. There's things that you were working on internally, and that's life. That's really real. So yeah, some relationships don't necessarily work out, or they have to go through change. They are not gonna be able to just stay in one form forever. You know, growth is constant in life, and that's really key. So this also says to me, on a more positive note, high vibrational connections, people that are inspired in your seventh house, people that match you. And this is also Pluto in the seventh, dude. Like literally, it's like your uh your abandonment issues, those are something to be confronting, to pay attention to heal, to nurse, to trust yourself enough that you can trust others. And I'm also getting with this one, like to address the root of your codependency. For those that need to hear it, that's what it's about. So this is the eighth house too, by the way. And this card really is going to show something that's kind of hidden. I'm gonna put that shit back. If it needs to come back, it will. Because I just had that moment where I was like, is it up or down, up or down, up or down? Pardon me, though. How crazy would that be if it jumped right back out? Okay, that's 8 and 9. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So 8 is justice, 9 is Seven of Pentacles. So a couple things, this is Libra's energy. This is relationships. So what you really are seeking in your life on the deepest level is just balance, peace. Justice may be coming as well for you guys. You may have been waiting for justice or feel like the universe is holding justice back from you on some level, like you haven't been treated fairly, and it's time for karma to strike. And that's what's got you so uncomfortable right now on some level. Feeling like you've been dealt a shit hand or that things aren't right within your life. So you got to use your power to balance your life. Take things into your own hands as well. create justice for yourself. That's what I'm hearing too for some of you guys. The ninth house deals with travel and growth and expansion. And, you got to be patient with these blessings coming in. I see you're optimistic, stay patient, and, good things are coming. Trust the process. That's growth. What's up with these houses? Saturn is in the ninth house too. So this can kind of say that, you may feel like you're growing a little bit slower than you want to. And that can be kind of disillusioning or sad. And you just have to really be patient, man. Take your time and let time work on your behalf. And the North Node is again in your 10th house. And this one definitely wanted to come out. And I'm gonna put it upright just because I pulled it off the floor. So the Ace of Pentacles upright in your 10th house just says it's time to work on your business. It's time to work on your career and focus on success right now. And really, up, down, left, or sideways, it doesn't matter which way this card comes out. Basically, it's like you got to put in that work and you got to really make those goals work. You got to determine what the target is and then start to execute on your highest plan. Okay. And with Chiron up in the mix in your 10th, it's going to be really important that you heal your relationship with responsibility and become disciplined and also know that the authority comes from within inside of you. And you got to take care of your base needs before you build the rest of the pyramid. Okay. And build a strong foundation. And this also says that it's really important you take care of your physical health and work on your body and your fitness because that's going to really make you stronger and more mentally fit and mentally tough and resilient on an emotional level. Okay. And the more you take care of your body, the less overwhelmed you're going to fucking feel, Cancer. That's really what I'm seeing is that, comfort is the silent killer of growth and you got to stop being complacent. I'm not trying to be a dick, but somebody needs to hear that. These dreams are only going to work if you do. You have to be the one to give. Okay. But also, I'm seeing a lot of success in career coming as a result of these actions that we're taking. And when it comes to the 11th house, don't doubt the future, man. High Priestess in reverse. Trust that shit can really work out for you, that good things can come. There's the Uranus in the 11th. And that may say, you may be excited about, and Uranus loves this, by the way. You may be excited about what's coming next, but I'm kind of uncertain at the same time. So let me put it this way. The only way to predict your future is to create it for yourself. So have trust in your inner vision and really go hard. And take it a day at a time. Don't get too far ahead of yourself because that's when you start to lose yourself. That's when this passion starts to dwindle. Okay. I feel called to also say that, and I'll talk about this more in my weekly updates, but pretty soon the Venus in your fifth will go opposite the Uranus in your 11th in transit. And that's worth note. There'll be big changes in your love and growth within your money, expansion on that note. And what else we got? We got the Queen of Cups in your 12th house. And this is you feeling the universal love, you loving yourself unconditionally. That's really the vision. That's the dream right now within your 12th house. So that would say to me, with this Ace of Swords on top in reverse, is that you actually have to look at the part of you that is resisting against yourself or the part of you that judges yourself or doesn't like yourself and give love to it anyway. Appreciate that part of you. Honor that part of you. Look at how you criticize yourself or look at how you criticize others and recognize, where there's work still to be done inside of yourself. The Ace of Cups, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups is unconditional love. It's the water of water. And Jupiter is blessing your 12th house. So that is pretty cool, where you are learning a lot about life and the universe is expanding your perspective. And it's just important that you really do recognize that goddess nature, regardless of how you define yourself with your own gender, divine feminine energy, and embrace that unconditional love and learn through your dreams, learn through your imagination. It's a very beautiful energy. What else is in this? What else is there to say? you know, guys, I'm a Wiccan basically. And when I look at this right here, the cup and then the sword and the grail, that's the great right, uniting the masculine and the feminine energy. So trying to find balance within yourself. That's really the meaning of this fourth house new moon on a deep level. And this is also going to bleed into your relationships and try to find balance within those, harmonizing the masculine and feminine poles. Okay. Let's do a little summary for this one. Pluto Cancer in the fourth. Damn, dude. Yeah. So some of y'all straight up be going through it emotionally. But thank God you feel your feelings. Thank God you actually have an open heart and that you feel it. A lot of people give up on their feelings, man. And also what I'm seeing with the fourth house Pluto is that there might be some generational trauma that needs to be confronted right now. Family issues, or you might feel separate or estranged from some of your family members at the same time. And that's rough, man. That's really rough. But at the end of the day, man, you can't force people to love. You can't make people keep their hearts open. So even if it is your relative or your mom or dad or your brother or sister or whoever, like, you got to love with your whole heart, but don't put yourself in harm's way. And this also says to me about unifying the family is really key within this cycle as well, to the best of your ability. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple summary cards and then send you guys your blessings. I really think, it's important that you take definitive action and move yourself forward to the best of your ability that you know how to. But deeper than this, I really think y'all need to slow the fuck down, is what I'm seeing with this Eight of Wands in reverse in the house of your new moon. Slow down a little bit, man, and that'll speed you up. See if you can let things off of your plate so you have less resistance, less drag. And you got to do this shit for you, man. Whatever it comes to living your life, whatever you feel your purpose is, do it for you. You Cancers are so loving and so compassionate, so giving, but ultimately it's your life. And I see Venus in the fifth saying, be a little more selfish too. You got the King of Cups coming out here. I almost showed it to the other screen. That's like tell you I'm tired, man. We're up late night cooking these readings out. We got the King of Cups out here, which just tells me, and that's cool because you got the Queen of Cups out as well. And this just says that you're learning how to father yourself really, and how to really feel all your emotions, how to brace with this world and connect to it all. And I love that. And this tells me that there's this sternness internally that you're developing and a sense of self-reliance. But deeper than that, it's embedded on compassion. And that's a beautiful thing. So let me say it this way, Cancer rising, your heart is getting a lot stronger. And I think that's an amazing thing. That's quite beautiful. I'm seeing the strength card in reverse for your current energy. And this also tells me that, okay, whoops. I think I paused it for a second. We're good. Yeah, the strength card in reverse. I mean, that's a couple things. Getting stronger. Sometimes you don't got to read too goddamn deep into the cards, y'all. Literally getting stronger. I see y'all working out. I see you getting in the gym, pushing yourself a little bit, going to failure, getting a lot sexier, as if that was even possible. What the fuck? How? How the hell? That's beautiful. But also, you know, fighting for your soul, man. That's deep and serious. And some of y'all really are trying to fill this void inside of you too. Venus in the fifth house of Scorpio. There's deep love that you need so bad, giving that to yourself, fulfilling your own cup. Very important. Learning how to nurture yourself, learning how to comfort yourself, learning how to take care of yourself. You've got the Eight of Swords coming out as well. And this means removing blockages, letting go of things that are holding you back. Let's clarify this strength and then I'll send y'all out. And I love you, Cancer. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are loving yourself and just embracing life in all the waves that it's given you. Keep feeling your feelings, keep releasing. I take from this one, don't cling on to an old identity that's not serving you. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to be different than who you thought you were a while ago. Allow yourself to evolve. And don't be too afraid of growing out of relationships, okay? Especially with Pluto in your seventh and, Libra moon in the fourth. Don't shrink yourself for the comfort of other people. Allow yourself to grow. Whoa, I almost dropped all the cards. I was trying to, that was crazy. You guys saw that? That was wild. Still held them diamond hands, but I see you guys moving forward with the Six of Swords, and this is science energy. So just, make your plan, stick to it, and your dreams are going to manifest because you won't give up on them. That's really the beautiful thing about it that I'm seeing. Be well, Cancer rising. You are loved. Keep a good head on your shoulders and fight for yourself, man. Okay. Do everything with your heart. That's what this new moon is really showing you. And I also see, just to kind of re-summarize, the moon being home, solar eclipse in your fourth, says no matter what chaos you're going through right now, however you feel on the inside, a lot of peace is coming your way. You're going to be feeling very calm, very centered, and very just still, even no matter what you're doing and moving towards. So that's a very beautiful thing. If you enjoyed this reading, definitely leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the other videos and leave me in the comments. Let me know how this resonated with you and what you thought about it and what you're excited for, how it's treating you, the eclipses, and what you're manifesting. Okay. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Blessed be.